Cyberpunk is very close, or maybe it's already out by the time you watch this, and we just got the very awesome looking launch trailer, and in this video I want to quickly go over some things that you want to do before playing that will, like for example, already give you some nice in-game items and way more. So a like on the video would really help the channel out. And let's go. Preloads for Cyberpunk are available already, so if you bought the game digitally, then you can already download the game and then immediately start playing when the game is available in your region. You see the times here for on PC and Stadia. On console, the game will go live at midnight in your region. And I will leave a link to this image in the video description. The game comes in at around the 70 gigs, and then people started receiving day 0 updates with an added 40 gigs. And that is not even the day 1 update that should be available at the official launch of the game on December 10th, as Fabian from CD Projekt Red notes. So sure, I don't think it's like 70, 40 and then the other update size. It is likely a little less. Point is, better free up some space on your console or PC if you haven't already, because it's going to be needed. And of course, if you bought the game on disc, then you can start playing without these updates, but I would recommend that you still get them because there are many bug reports in reviews, so having like the latest version will totally help with your experience. During the recent Night City Wire, we learned about the digital goodies and rewards that you can already get before playing, and that will then appear in the game when you start, or like at any point if you choose to do it later. And this will include some outfits for your V with the Witcher branding, including a very cool jacket, but also a katana that ESO in his video notes is the first katana you can actually get in the game. And I will leave a link to his video in the video description. He namely shared some in-game screenshots with the weapon and also stats of the blade. And you can, by the way, increase the rarity, which is kind of nice. So totally nice to get, in my opinion. And these items will appear in V's apartment stash after linking your GOG account correctly. So to get these items, you need to go to the My Rewards website that I will link to in the video description. Then create a GOG account by following this link if you don't have one already. It's easily done. Then if we go back to the My Rewards page, you will see that there are different steps per platform that you have to follow. If you play Cyberpunk on console, then you need to wait till you can get inside the game and then go to the My Rewards tab and log in with your GOG account that you made. You can get these items on any platform that you buy the game on, and more rewards should actually be coming post-launch, and I will keep you up to date here on the channel. Another thing you can already do before you start playing is check the trophies, which will be likely the same as the achievements. They appeared actually just a moment ago. Totally skip the top ones for potential story spoilers, but below that we got some progression trophies. I think it's nice to already know about them, so you know what is possible in the game and where you have to keep an eye out for. Like for example, there will be fast travel data terms that you need to unlock, or reaching the max street cred that unlocks more missions will give you a trophy. But also certain things have to be done during combat, like kill or incapacitate 100 enemies using melee weapons. You got a similar one for 300 enemies using ranged weapons. There seems to be an augment or ability called Second Heart, and after you revive yourself, you then have to kill the enemy who just killed you within 5 seconds for this trophy. And there's way more cool info in there, also handy of course if you want to go for the platinum trophy. I will leave a link to the trophies that are likely similar to the Xbox and PC achievements in the video description. The official guide was just announced with 464 pages of information that will help you throughout the game, like to understand which choices will lead to which consequences. There should be a spoiler-free chart, for example. Many reviews noted that the map is full of icons and things to do, and with this guide you should actually have a better idea of where you can do certain things that you might be looking for. Like, if you're into this kind of stuff, then I think it might be nice to look at this before playing the game, or maybe after you finish the game to see what you missed. The amount of info in this book totally seems breathtaking. Pun intended. Twitter Gaming, by the way, while editing the video, shared the opening cinematic for Cyberpunk. Already seeing it now saves you some time for when the game comes out. Joke of course, but wanted to share it here. It looks awesome. Really shows the scope of the city, the different districts. I really can't wait to fully explore it. A recent trailer we got is for the photo mode. A nice way to share your experience through Night City and also see your own character. Maybe you watched it once already, but I think it's actually smart to take a closer look at the different possibilities if you're really into making photos. The trailer shows a ton of poses you can do and ways to interact with the camera. If you already understand what is possible, you can immediately make some cool shots. When you start Cyberpunk, you will be greeted with a customization screen, and some footage of the character customization is already out there, although it doesn't give you a full picture. I think that already kind of looking at it might give you an idea of how you want to make your character. But also important are the life paths in the game, and sure, you can like stare at the screen and then kind of figure out who you're gonna go for, but it's way smarter to already do that before you start playing, so you can immediately get into the game. The life path will impact the opening, but also the way you can interact with certain NPCs throughout your journey. So already knowing which one you want to choose is really handy. Like for example, as a nomad, you start outside of Night City as part of a gang that operates in the Badlands. And sure, you can always visit this area later on as well, but as a nomad, you know this desert-like area and can likely relate and more easily deal with other nomad clans. You should also have knowledge of how certain goods are smuggled into the city, which might come in handy. Campfires, bonding with your clan. As a nomad, you choose this life over a life in the city. Corpo is the exact opposite. You will immediately be introduced to the dirty corporate life of Night City, where you are asked to blackmail another employee and actually have Jackie as one of your colleagues already, which is different in the other life paths, and I will talk about your relation with Jackie in the Street Kid life path in a second. No, but as a corpo, you have intimate knowledge of several businesses in Night City and how they operate, and early on you already encounter Meredith Stout, a romanceable character by the way, and as a corpo you can, for example, already call out the shady deal and that something is not right, which you will otherwise experience the hard way when already in Maelstrom territory. If you choose to be a street kid, then you spend your life in the underbelly of Night City, and this will give you insights in how the gangs operate. Early on you need to steal a car, and this is where you then meet Jackie for the first time, who's actually trying to do the same, which is pretty different from the other life paths, so that is really cool. I'm really curious how the life path overall impacts your relationship with Jackie throughout the game. Now, but going back to the street kid, if you want to negotiate with gang members in the city, then this will be the life path for you. You can, for example, discuss illegal things with a Maelstrom member on another level, as we've already seen in pre-launch footage. What life path will you choose? Let me know in the comments down below. I really can't wait to start playing myself. Totally subscribe for way more Cyberpunk content if you haven't already. Just getting started right here. Can't wait to bring you more content. A like on the video would really help me out. And totally check out my previous Cyberpunk video by clicking on the screen. For now though, I will speak to you next time and goodbye.